Welcome back to the Preppy and Pout podcast. This is episode 16, and I'm Jamie.
I'm Jason, and this is the Preppy and Pout podcast. All right, episode 16.
4 months later.
Yeah, it's almost feel like a blink of the eyes almost. So, I'm sure there's a lot of questions. Like the main ones, like where we been?
Yes, we've been here.
Yeah, not here exactly, but we've been, right? So, I mean, what's your thoughts? What's a couple of things we can start out with, kind of regroup? What was it, November?
So our last episode was either we shot it or it posted November 21st.
Before Thanksgiving.
So right before Thanksgiving. And then life kind of happened like life does.
Life was lifing.
But let this be a sign you can still pick it back up anytime.
Oh, yeah.
But we had Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthdays in between. We had a lot going on.
Full on event
in
between.
So we had Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And
what did we do Thanksgiving? Hold up.
We stayed home this year for Thanksgiving. We didn't travel.
Did not have the older kids, or did?
We did.
We did have the older kids.
Yes, we had all of our kids this Thanksgiving, so we hosted at home. I cooked. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 I'm glad it was memorable.
Yeah. Like all Thanksgivings. Start to blend together.
So Thanksgiving, and then your 40th birthday on December 4th.
So let's unpack that day a little bit.
Okay.
Right? Because, let's back up. All year I knew you was going to throw a surprise party for me. I knew that all year.
I had no intentions of throwing a surprise party.
You did. You just didn't know you did.
You kept telling everybody I was throwing a surprise party until wait for the invite.
Telling is not the word I would use. I was manifesting the fact that there was going to be a surprise party.
Okay.
Right? So my birthday was on a Thursday.
Yes.
So really, I didn't know what was going on, but I'm telling you, manifestation. I knew, like, my intuition was letting me know, like, there's a party about to go down.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my way home from work, right? Mm-hmm. And tell me what was going on your end of the world while I was just going to work and then just ready to come home. What was going on in your day that day?
So it was a Thursday, work, school, full-blown normal operation, but your birthday happened to be on that day. You were headstrong about going to work. It's a Thursday. I'm turning 40. It's fine. So, but you kept telling all year your manifestation that you're having a birthday party. So I put together a quick little party for our close people in proximity to us, our neighbors, our best friends, Danny and Erica. Pooh came over, just our kind of close-knit, immediate family that can get there fast. Had a catering order set to pick up for chicken and a cake and all of this.
Where was that catering order from?
In Publix, of course. You had to have a Publix cake for your birthday. I did cook as well.
Cake. That's
I made homemade pasta and bread and stuff. But I'm flying to go get the cake and the chicken.
So you're speeding?
Well, no. I'm doing maybe like 5 over the speed limit. And a truck pulls out in front of me on the road, and he has it looks like a junkyard in the bed of his truck. So a car part, what I believe to be a starter, falls off of his truck after he pulled out in front of me. I couldn't get over to the left because there was traffic, so I couldn't swerve either way. I tried to brake as fast as I could, but I ended up running over the starter. Immediately popped my whole tire, bent my rim in, had to make it safely to the road.
Bent the rim. It took a chunk out of that rim.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So I started texting everyone, party's off. We are not having a party.
Immediately.
So I'm a little bit frantic because that happened. I'm stuck on the side of the road. I call my very
careful,
loving husband who does not get excited for anything.
No need to.
You say, okay, I'm in the store. I'm checking out.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I was.
Well, first I called you 5 times and you didn't answer.
Well, I was
on the other line
in the conversation with somebody.
Yeah, and I broke down.
I was trying to
stranded on side of the road.
Understandable. Safe though. You were You weren't like off a
Semi-safe.
highway. Like you were 1 mile
But you
from,
wouldn't have known because you didn't answer the
you
phone.
was 1 mile from the crib, right? So I saw your locations, bro. But listen, no, I was in. I'm like, let me finish this transaction that was going on because I was getting something together for Brian. Remember his dad passing? I was trying to get his gift and all that together. So right after that, I was going to head to the house. When I saw your missed calls, I'm like, yo, she blew me up. What's going on? And I talked to you, and you're like, this happened. Tire messed up. I call insurance company. They're bringing a flatbed. We're getting it towed. I was like, wait.
You didn't
hold
answer,
up.
so I took matters
Wait.
into my own hands.
Calm down. We don't need a flatbed. My buddy's got a trailer. I got a trailer. Like, hold on. Let me get to you. We'll figure out what's going on. If we need to, I'll stay with the car. You take the truck. You go get London. At the time, I still had not known what all was going on.
Yeah.
I get there. You're pulled over in a safe spot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you're like, listen, we're supposed to be having a get together.
A party. Happy
And
birthday.
it's canceled. And I'm like, well, hold up. What you mean it's canceled? Well, I got a flat tire. And we look in the back of the car and there's a spare.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, party's back on in 25 minutes. I just want to let you know.
Yeah, so you're able to get the spare on. Took a
Yeah.
little work. We figured it out. Got London, got the food, came back home. Party resumed. It was a great 40th birthday party.
It was
I
a
believe
really
so.
good 40th
We had
birthday
good
party.
food, good company.
We did.
We had a good time. So that was your birthday.
That was my birthday, 40 years old.
Yep.
Appreciate everybody that showed up.
40. And then skip forward, going through our kind of timeline from last episode until now, 4 months later. So what was next was my birthday.
Well,
What was supposed to be, well, no, my birthday is December 22nd, but then December 21st,
okay, let me hold
I
on.
want to tell it.
Like,
You decided to go play basketball.
You can't tell it because you don't know what happened. You wasn't there.
Okay.
You only. I'll let you take over once
ahead.
I hand it over. All right. So
The day before my
My-
birthday.
right. Okay. Right. Kids are on Christmas break. So we got JJ. We got Janae. Was Janae there?
Probably not.
Not
no.
yet. I don't think
I think
Janae
she was
there
working
yet.
or
Yeah,
something.
she was working. But we had Yamari, we had JJ, we had London. And then my brothers came home from the military. Both of them had like holiday leave, basically, right? So all three boys are together, men, boys, brothers. We didn't we link up at mom's house? Yeah, we linked up at mom's house initially because she wanted to see them coming in from out of town, and I went over there to link up with them. So we're all having a good time, and it's like, yo, let's go hoop. Like, let's go. Like, we got JJ. Like, when's the last time all three of us just went out and hooped? And I'm like, well, I mean, I haven't hooped with either one of them since 2023 when my Achilles ruptured. So for me, it was like, yeah.
It happened playing basketball.
It did. Right. That's what, yes.
Okay.
So, but either way, I was like, all right, check this out. I'll go out there, but I'm not getting injured. I'm not
Full
going to hurt
court press.
myself. None of that. Like, we just going to chill. Listen, they're in the Army. Like, they're crazy fit. I don't even have to do any work. Just pass the ball. So we go out there, right? Mom's comes out there because she's like, listen, I haven't seen my two sons. So she's out there. She's got lawn chairs. She's got cameras out, like full thing going on. We played first game half court. Went great. I was tired, but it went very well.
Did you win?
We did. We did. We did lose one game, but we won one. But then more people started showing up. Mike shows up, right? So then my brother's like, yo, let's run full court. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm pushing the envelope going full court with a repaired Achilles and haven't played in, 2 years. They're like, nah, bro, we got you. Don't worry. I was like, all right, bet. We got you. We're going to do it. I got you. We won full court. We won that game. I was tired. Long behold, I didn't realize, but I was having a full-blown heart attack while I was out there. Felt some tightness in my chest and, tried to walk it off. My mom was like, hey, what's going on? Like, we need to take you to the hospital. You got chest pain? I was like, no, I just turned 40. Like, give me, let me breathe.
Yeah.
Give me some space. I just turned 40 a couple weeks ago. But no, after about 30 minutes, it did not subside. It started to crank more and more. It just felt like somebody was I can't even explain it. Just like
Like
somebody was
tightness
just
and
tight, really, really tight chest. And my mom was like, listen, son, we need to go to the hospital. But in my mind, in my head, the very last thing I wanted to do
was call me from the
was
court
reach
again.
out to my wife from the basketball court, like, hey,
It happened
doing?
again.
I'm on my way to the airport.
To the airport.
I'm on my
That
way-
would have been best case
yeah,
scenario.
I'm on my way to the ER. What you got going? So yeah, I think that's, and just the fact of like, come on, man, like I didn't hurt myself. You know what I mean? I was just playing. I was just being active. So yeah, I've got in the car. Mom's rushing, and I think I sent you a text first. When I started feeling the pressure, I sent you a text like, "Hey, just letting you know I'm having chest pain. This is what's going on. Not sure what I'm going to do yet." And then it was like, "I'm headed to the ER." And then you can take over. What were you doing as I was texting that?
It was a
on
Sunday.
my deathbed.
I was doing laundry. I was cleaning the house, getting dinner ready. The normal things people do on a Sunday. Right? Get ready. It's my birthday the next day. I want the house to be nice and clean. We were going to go to dinner. I was going to do my little spa day, right? Normal birthday activities. So, but back up. There's been a few times that you have gotten injured from the
far are you trying to
basketball
go
court that I have gotten phone calls that you got a concussion, that you ruptured your Achilles, you've had a heart
concussion. I had a
attack.
knot on my head. It was, I understand.
So you playing
That's what my
basketball
fear
just
was.
needs to be a break.
That's what
You
my
have to
fear-
take a break.
I took 2 years.
Yeah, and you need a permanent break.
Okay. Well, that's
So
not a break. That's,
when you
that's
message, I was like,
retirement.
okay, come home, relax, sleep it off.
Yeah.
Wake up,
Yeah.
and
There's no wake up.
so you'll be good.
You wake up
but
dead.
then when you said you're like, all right, I'm just gonna try to walk it off a little bit, drink a little bit. But then when you said you're going to the ER, I was like, okay,
What was your reaction?
you gotta be effing kidding me. Like, what the heck? This is his first time like actually back playing.
Yeah.
But before you left,
What happened?
I told you, do not go crazy out there. I'm
I
not.
didn't.
I'm just gonna watch.
I didn't go crazy.
I don't. I just
didn't.
shoot the ball.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. So then you get to the hospital and then you tell me like, hey, I'm here. They brought me back. I was like, all right, I'll head up there. It was the hospital close home.
It was a ER.
So I get there
Wasn't
and
actually
then
hospital.
get there and then the nurses or whatever come in and they said that they ran your blood test. It might just be overexertion. If this number is high, then that means something is really wrong. Troponin.
Yeah.
So then they came back saying, hey, your troponin is elevated. We need to transport you to a hospital.
And
with
that's when I broke down. Yeah. Because
Yep.
he talked about heart disease and all of that.
that there's some heart disease activity going on. There's some damage to the heart. So, but more of the story, never too young to have a heart attack.
No.
Listen to your body. You were the youngest, fittest person on that floor.
Yes.
All the doctors, nurses, everyone was completely astonished that you were there having a heart attack. But treat it, taking medicine, precautions,
doing our
on the up and up from there.
changed health. We
Started working
we've
out.
Been hitting the gym 3 days a week. We just
Yes.
finished an 8-week program,
Yes.
which was tough. To have that, when we were looking at what our health looked like moving forward and the adjustments obviously I would have to make, but also that's the thing, something major like that happening to a close marriage, a close-knit family, it affects everybody, right? So when a doctor comes to me and he's like, the least amount of cholesterol as possible, no red meat, no this, no that. I mean, you're not trying to cook 5 meals every time you cook a meal for the family, right? So it affects everybody. So I think it's one of those things that we didn't realize the implications of me having something that I have to adjust to actually affecting the whole family. But yeah, we had to change diets and do this and do that and working out. But I would say that since then, though, all the changes have been for the better.
Yeah.
And I now being 4 months into this medication, the statin, I can't say that I have really bad side effects from it. I can tell just like certain things as far as bruising or something that my body doesn't heal as quick as I feel like it used to. But other than that, I mean, let's talk about January. You did 27 yoga classes
Yeah.
in one freaking month, right? And that was just in the tail end of that, we started our workout program. So like you were still hitting yoga and hitting the gym at the same time for a little bit there. How like what was that whole commitment and thing that you had going on in January? What was that
Well,
about?
just normal cliche January. It's the first of the year. Let's be healthy, plus your situation. So instead of making like goals for the whole year, made like a goal for every month of the year was kind of like my motto behind that. So my goal for the month of January was to do as many yoga classes as possible. So I love my yoga studio, great vibe, great energy. So they did their own contest, like, hey, who can do the most yoga classes in the month of January? Well, some people live there. I don't
We're not
have
haters.
the magnitude to do 3 classes a day, but very proud of her. Good job, girl. But I did 27 and I missed 2 days. So I had to double up. Like on one day, I had to take 2 classes.
That's still.
It felt very good. Lots of work around schedule, right? With work and kids and school and blah, blah, blah. But to make 27 classes was my goal. It was good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
I can't think
I got
of
number 3 out of the whole studio.
I can't think of anything that I strived to do for a whole month and did it 27 days out of 30. I can't that's consistency. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they say habits form after 21 days.
Yeah.
So technically you were deep into your habit zone to where it would just been second nature for you to get up and go and do yoga. I think, obviously the contest gave an additional incentive for you to want
For
to
sure.
show up. But
It was competitive.
It had the competitive side to it versus you just having the habit, then you're not really competing with anybody. You're just in the habit of going just for yourself. But I think it's still, number one, obviously your body got stronger, your flow got better.
Flexibility is the
There's
big with yoga.
Yeah. And since then, you built relationships with people where you've taken our daughters now and you've done a yoga class with them. And that I thought that was really awesome. So
Yeah, super into kind of my zen time, my me time. Yoga for sure is my thing. So I had a birthday. All 3 of our girls had their birthdays. Janae, Yamari, and London all had birthdays. Flash forward to now, us recording. It's April. It's our anniversary month. So we are currently in Georgia.
we're in Georgia
Right now, recording in a cabin. It's our 10-year wedding anniversary on Thursday, the 16th.
Yes.
And we decided to do a little getaway, get some quiet time away in a cabin, nothing pressing as far as a schedule, just kind of taking it easy. The first day we got here, we stayed cabin bound all day.
Yes.
We went to
Sunday,
the grocery store.
It was 8 hours of driving,
Yeah.
right? So by the time we got here and then hit the store and all of that, it was like, I'm cooked.
Yeah.
We did a little tour of the cabin, which is a beautiful cabin. And then we just said, listen, let's just order something, pick it up, and let's just eat and then knock out. But man, last year we didn't really get to do much for our anniversary. We normally take at least a full week.
Yeah.
We separate ourselves from the outside world for at least a full week to give ourselves that dedicated time to rebuild, rekindle, remember, what feelings and emotions built this life that we built together, and to also make sure that with all things we have going on with our career, our children, all of that we don't lose ourselves and who we were when we came together to create this family. So I think that's really what it was about. So last year we kind of dialed it back and was anxious to get back into the swing this year.
Yeah, it feels good to get away. Like we kind of mentioned, a lot events happen. Just normal families deal with towards the end of the year burnout, right? Just all the events and kids being out of school, kids going back to school. We have 4 birthdays between Christmas and the middle of January, or March. London's birthdays being in March, but it's just a lot back to back. So by the time April comes, I feel a fried.
Yes.
Like by the time April 1st comes, my mental capacity, I'm just fried. So it does feel good to be able to get away. It takes me a little bit to unwind. And I think as a woman and a mother, there's so much preparation to leave town. Packing lunches for the week, labeling Monday, this is your lunch, putting clothes out. This is this. Hey, Thursday you have a field trip. Don't forget this. You know, for a mom, there's a lot, not to say dads too, but I think I feel like you can just pick up and go. You can pack your bag and you're like, okay. I'm like, don't forget this. Don't forget this. You have practice on Thursday. You have this on Tuesday. Your grandma will be here on Wednesday, and let the dogs out. And
I have to give you your flowers for that because no, seriously, I have to give you flowers that because you make sure that even though we may be a certain amount of miles from home, everything at the house is as if you are still there as much as you can.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Dad's, you know.
You guys all right?
Yeah,
Okay.
hey, you good?
See you in a week.
Hey, down that toilet. Like, that's it. You'll make it, right? But we talk about this a lot. Like, the way we were raised is different than how
it was
we
just don't
raise our
answer the
children.
door, don't answer the phone.
That's it. Don't answer the door, don't answer the phone, and
don't kill each other.
Don't set this place on fire, and you're good to go.
Bye.
Right. There's, milk and cheese in the refrigerator. You'll figure it out. But I get it though, and I think that's where we balance, right? And that's why I'm okay doing, the full drive there and back if I need to, because I know that's when you really get the time to dial back and relax. And that's also the reason why we normally take a couple of days before our actual vacation to separate our minds from the work mindset. And then we take a couple of days after vacation before we get back into the groove to now shift our mind from vacation back into career mode.
Yeah.
I think that's been paramount to making sure the quality of our vacation is there.
Yes. I can't recommend that enough to couples or anyone traveling. Like, we left for our trip on Sunday. We'll come back Friday. We took that Friday off before work. We had a little event at our daughter's school, but we still did like a massage. Went to her school. You went and got a haircut. I went and did a facial. So we did like things to actually relax and prep. Because we've taken trips before where we get out work Friday. By 4 a.m. Saturday, we're on a plane.
Right.
Going to Colorado. And then we're back on Sunday at 6 p.m. We go to work that next day. It's just this hustle bustle where when we have those few days before and the few days after, it gives us time to actually feel the vacation mode, right? We feel relaxed and are like, all right, we know when Monday comes, we're ready to tackle work, get back to the normal minutia and grind.
If you don't, and I think it's more important, obviously, on the front end than it is the back end, because I don't want to get robbed of my vacation. Like, if we're spending, it's normally $3,000 to $4,000. You know what I mean?
At least,
probably more than that when it comes to fuel and gas and all that. For that 5 days, I don't want to burn those first 2 days trying to just come down and actually understand
like, okay,
and my body realizes that I'm actually on vacation.
Yeah,
so,
it's a good point.
So today's Tuesday. We'll be here Wednesday and Thursday night, so we'll probably do a couple more episodes. And really, we need to get back into the cadence. And we felt like this was a grand reopening or grand reappearance. And what better time to do it than our anniversary? We're celebrating
kind of a rebrand.
10 years. Yeah. So this is the 16th episode.
Yep.
And our anniversary is going to be on the 16th. We got married in 2016. Yep. So
the moon's aligned. The moon's aligned. So again, kind of just a rebranding episode, just get everyone up to speed, and we'll have our normal episodes from here on out, but kind of just a rebirth.
Oh, yeah.
4 months later.
I like it. Alrighty.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for our next episode.